I'm Eleanor Johnson. I'm a 2 Minnetonka student. I'm a board-certified family practice clinician, registered public health nurse with more than 12 years of experience. I've worked for the last 18 months in COVID ICU rapid response, mainly performing resuscitation to these very sick patients. Since January, I've also been running a COVID-19 vaccination clinic in Minneapolis. Pediatric ICU beds are full. As of this afternoon, there have been more than 500,000 positive cases of COVID in the state of Minnesota since the onset of the pandemic. As of mid-August, nearly 7,000 Minnesotans have been in ICU related to COVID-19. 7,323 human people have died from this virus just in our state. More than 66,000 children under age 14 have tested positive, and 3 parents in the state have buried their children because of this virus. 0 have buried their children as a result of immunization or masking. There are worse things than death.
Excuse me.
There are worse things
We
than
can
death.
stop community comments right now. Enough.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you.
There are worse things than death. I've seen them. This year I learned what an overflow morgue looks like and how to best slide a body bag into the stacked tiers in the back of a semi-truck. I held the hands of hundreds as they took their final breaths in cold isolation surrounded by strangers, suffering. If it meant you understood this virus, I'd show you how to drill into someone's shin bone, or how to steady the hand of a crying physician while they perform a task everyone knows is futile. If it meant you understood this virus, I'd let you scream reassurances, you're gonna be okay. The last words that young man will hear before you shove a breathing tube down his bloody airway, his heart stops, you pump on his chest, on a moving bed to the ICU, where he dies, his sweat on your face. If it meant you understood this virus, I'd let you decide from a pool of 5 who had the best chance of survival to move to the only ICU bed left, knowing that you were dooming the remainder to death. Try sleeping after that. Imagine those things happening to any one child within this district, and tell me, could you justify to a mommy or daddy that cutting a tracheostomy hole in the tiny neck of their child was necessary so others could rejoice in their independence? Have that on your conscience. There's no compelling reason for straying from the recommendations of scientists, researchers, and high-quality data. MDH urges mask wearing indoors by all people who are not fully vaccinated. They base this recommendation not on YouTube and quackery, but on heavily vetted data. You undoubtedly listen to your accountant when they tell you what needs to be done with your finances. You don't question the most efficient route your FedEx driver takes. This is how society functions. We collectively rely on the expertise of each other. You do not have more knowledge than the experts. It is our shared job to protect our children, and we are all making choices on their behalf. As an expert, I urge you, require masking for all students over the age of 2. Require masking for all staff and visitors regardless of vaccination status. This is likewise the recommendation of the American Academy of Pediatrics. Thank you.